Alright, so our complete gasket kit comes with a new water pump gasket, seal, O-ring, and although this is definitely not necessary because it's working fine as far as I know, I personally just want to put it in because, hey, if I got it and it's brand new, and I ain't going to want to do this any other time if it fails, let's stick it in. So we're just going to pop these off and go that route. Totally up to you. If you're doing similar refurb, rebuild on your engine, and yeah, you can skip this if you want. Or if your water pump O-ring fails and it's leaking, well, here's how you change it out. I was hoping to avoid that. Alright, so we got one tough little booger. See if I can really, oh, looks like I already butched it. Alright. Let's try a fatter bit. Hope for the best. Might have to take her off the old ruin the bolt way. If we can get some meat on there. Nope. Well, fudgies. Yep. It's pretty well spun out. It's gotta be one. Always gotta be one. Which one was I using? Is this one smaller? I already had to use these puppies on the... It's a great little kit. If you don't have one, totally recommend getting one. Bolt, bust, and power. Perfect for this type of thing. Based on the metal shavings in the 10 mil, I'm gonna guess that's what I already used. Not having this thing in a vise is probably problem number one. Might be able to grip on that. He's definitely eating some bolt for breakfast, but it's not spinning yet. Alright, let's get out the vice grips. We're not having success this time with the bolt eater. That thing ain't getting it off. I kind of doubt these are, but you never know. Let's add a little heat to the equation. Don't know if that did anything because it's not that hot, but maybe better than nothing. These bolts are really poor design by Polaris. I will say that. Be a lot better if they're a hex. Kind of doubted this was going to work. A little more heat around the whole area just with this, and then pushing down real hard as I could, just straight down on it, and some slight pulses with the trig. Popped it out, so thankfully I might have one of these from the stator removal where I had to use the same set because Polaris loves using these Phillips screws when I think it's a poor idea every time for anything of any substantial hold. They use them on the oil pump, bad idea. Water pump, bad idea. Stator, bad idea. Just doesn't seem that difficult to figure out. You don't see that kind of stuff in car engines. Phillips head is easily strippable. Phillips heads chew out all the time. Smart guy in Canada designed the square head, so those work a lot better. But anyways, once you finally get it off, That's all you're going to find inside. Nothing complex. Probably throw these in the ultrasonic cleaner while we're at it. Yeah, this gasket right here is what we're after. As you can tell, I'm glad I'm doing this one because it's fairly corroded. That's how our water pump moves. So if you wanted to remove the pulley, you would take off what we just took off and then take that nut off. Looks like there might be some sealant on it, or it's orange rust. Anyways, I'm guessing the whole thing would come off that way, but don't think that needs to be done. Feels fine, so let's give this thing a good run through the ultrasonic cleaner. Allow some of that gunk to get washed off and put her back together with a new gasket. Alright, got my pants on. It's no longer 3 in the morning. Sorry if you didn't like them white thighs, but I'm the kind of guy that doesn't like to lay in bed when I can't sleep. I mean, I'll toss and turn and try to go to sleep for a half hour, but if it ain't happening after that, like, I'm gonna get up and do something. My opinion, nothing worse than tossing in bed for an hour, 2 hours, and you're still not sleeping, and then you could have done something else. So I would always get out of bed, get something done, get more tired by doing it, and then go to sleep. Way better, my opinion. So the only thing you got to do there is figure out after a half hour whether you're about to go to sleep or not. So I think half an hour is a pretty good cutoff for me. But yeah, on a normal night, I feel like I'm asleep within like 5 minutes. So yeah, I would say if it's been half an hour, it probably ain't happening. There's usually always a reason. Drink caffeine too late in the day, something like that. So anyways, sorry you were blinded by my white thighs, but not sorry. Had to get a video done. Didn't really feel like putting pants on, so anyways, pulled it out of the ultrasonic cleaner there, got the gasket on. Now we're gonna bolt her down. I'm excited to let you guys know a good little tip for anyone doing these Polaris engines, and probably other engines have the same poor design feature of using a Phillips bolt, Phillips screw. Yeah, Phillips screw on any part that gets pretty tight. You go to try to take it off and it just starts strip city like this, and then you gotta ruin it to get it out. So wanting to avoid that annoyance in any future refurbs of gaskets or anything like that, went and picked me up some different size hex head bolts that are going to be the exact same threads. Both this and the stator had the same stupid bolts on them, or screws, so I measured and this head's going to work just great. So yeah, let's see, which one did I just pick up? This one. Yeah, I recommend all of you guys do this if you're going to break into your water pump and put a new gasket in. Take the time to, you don't even have to measure it now that I did it for you. It's an M6 coarse thread, 25 millimeters long. This was like $1.70, so seems to be working just dandy. Nice little 5-pack, exactly the number I needed. Couldn't be happier. So anyways, I'm gonna snug these up. See, I got my there it is, my O-ring to go right here. And this thing's gonna be ready to put back on. So that's how you replace the O-ring gaskets on your water pump.